What's going on, everybody? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today I'm talking about Constellation DAG, and I'm going to talk more than just price because I've done a lot of price analysis on DAG, and we know I'm bullish on it, especially on the long term, but I've never gotten into all the reasons why. What are the fundamental reasons why I'm bullish on it? So with that being said, we're going to hop in and we're going to first identify what makes it different. DAG, not only just in the name, is also an acronym for a directed acyclical graph. It is not a blockchain, it is a DAG. And what that means is that blockchains are very linear. One block in front of another, in front of another, in front of another, like walking up a ladder. And a DAG is almost like looking at molecules and different connections at different points. And there are multiple different vertices and different ways to connect, and there's going to be an image that'll show you the difference between the two, but that's pretty much it, and it makes for much faster transaction capabilities. So the DAG token itself is it represents data and it represents bandwidth, and that is the second point of this video, is that I strongly believe in the 4-pillar concept of technology, the ABCD pillar concept: AI, blockchain, cloud computing, and data. And DAG is a data distribution token. So a DAG token represents network bandwidth, enabling transactions over the rate limit, as well as the monetization of data streams. DAG users become datapreneurs and can buy and sell data as they see fit. Within Constellation's network, the DAG token plays a few other roles. Nodes earn validated rewards in the form of DAG. DAG is used to secure throughput on the network and will be used to purchase validated data sets on the network. The tokenization of data could one day allow data packages to be traded and sold like commodities. Guys, data is the future. Data is huge. AI, data, blockchain, and cloud computing. The next thing I look for is potential partnerships. And then here, this is a press release, and I will link this article in the description, but they completed phase 2 contract with the Department of Defense. They are working with the Air Force, United States Air Force, to collect data for their testing and their and all the work that they do. And you know, it requires high level of security, and it requires speed and instantaneous instantaneous analysis of data. So what does it mean to be completed in phase 2, or to have the completion of phase 2? Well, acquisition phases for contracts with the Department of Defense, it's a long process. I mean, anything government is a long process, especially when you go government and military together. It's a very long process. So to start, phase 1 is just understanding if the purpose is there and analyze potential material solutions for an identified need. Does what is being presented actually fill the need and have a requirement? So phase 1 is done. Phase 2, technology, maturation, and risk reduction. So we're going to take a look at that. That phase is, the purpose of this phase is to reduce technology risk and determine the appropriate set of technologies to be integrated into a future system that satisfies the need of the ICD. This phase will consist of risk reduction, cost eliminations, and programmatic activities. The goal of this phase is to reduce the technological risk to an acceptable level, have a defined set of requirements, and a capability development document, and a preliminary acquisition strategy to start an official program in the next phase. So this is done. The risk has been identified. It's been identified to be a low risk or a reduced risk, and it is going into engineering, manufacturing, and development. After that phase, and I'm not sure how far into phase 3 they would be, they've completed phase 2. Phase 3 may not even have started yet, but if it has, the next phase is production and development. So this could be massive news, and if this happens in 24 or even late 2024 during the bull run, and you get this news that the Department of Defense is entering into production and development on DAG, price will rocket. This is a massive news event potential. Looking for timing with the bull run. Now we're looking at overall market cap of Constellation, and it peaked out August 21. So almost everything peaked out at some point in 2021 at a little over $500 million market cap. currently sitting just under $50 million market cap, and fully diluted is about 130 million. If this can reach the current market cap of HBAR at 2 billion, is a massive run up. It is 20x or 40x from here to get a $2 billion market cap. And if it can reach a peak near where HBAR peaked in the last bull cycle of around 6 billion, it is a huge run up to the upside. So there's still a ton of potential. It's still a very low cap coin, but it is a low cap coin that obviously has some trust within its partners, especially to get to the third phase of a defense contract. If we know it's not easy, we know that that is not easy. Military industrial complex is not going to be letting anything go as far as potential secrets, potential data breaches, anything along those lines are going to be highly secured, and DAG has proven to do that with an acceptable low amount of risk. The last part is going into the chart, and I want to say the chart for last because this is going to play out, but I want to give you the reasons why. So as of right now, on the weekly time frame, on the macro time frame, the price broke the downtrend, and for the last 3 weeks now, finishing the third week, it just retested the downtrend and had about a 10% move to the upside from its low of the week. Yeah, about 10% up. And with that being said, if this holds here or even goes green by the end of tomorrow's candle, so by the end of the current candle, and this goes green for the week, this could be the catalyst for the break to the upside, and we could start seeing a push up towards 7 or 8 cents. And then obviously, you know, we're going into the bull run, and it's going to be its up and downs, but primarily a strong move to the upside for potentially a year or so of upward movement that would be inverse of this downward movement. You know, there's little peaks up, but the move is down. And I think we're going to inverse this, and we'll make like a big U shape, and eventually we're going to get up here and actually pass the previous all-time high. But not a whole lot of technical analysis here. I mean, macro downtrend broke, looks like a retest. The only concern I would have is a potential to retest this fair value gap, but it may or may not happen. I don't think it's very likely after having bounced off of the trend line and already having done a 50% plus Fibonacci retrace. I think we're good here. I think this retrace is actually done, and we could be looking for a break to a new high, not a new swing high, excuse me. So that's it, guys. That's the whole video. Hope you enjoyed. As always, until next time, peace.